Hello, hi, Vanakkam, good evening and Selamat Petang. We are here at Shah Alam Magistrate Court, and today I just want to brief you about the case about Zamri Vinod and Firdaus Wong, which filed by Mr. Sasi. Okay, I straight go to pass this phone to our lawyer here to get more information and updates. Okay, guys, thank you.
No, use this better. It's a clip. The clip better. Use better. No, it does a clip.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. I already on.
All right. Okay, the matter came up this afternoon. This application against two individuals. The application was to commence private prosecution against both of them in respect of various statements he had made on the Facebook. And today was fixed for the Attorney General's chambers to be present to give their views on the matter. The magistrate, having considered the representation we had made in respect of this application, raised a query and requested us to make further submissions on that. The question raised was whether private prosecution can be undertaken when the police have closed the file with the comments NFA or no further action. So that was what the magistrate was concerned about. We will be making submissions, although we made some oral submissions just now that it would not matter whether it's an NFA case or not. But Leonard magistrate wanted us to do some research on this and to provide some submissions. He has fixed the matter now for the 26th of April at 2:30 p.m. for that submission. All right. And today, of course, the DPP present did not make any comment. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Guna. Okay, as you all can see, okay, I'm the plaintiff. My name is Shashi Kumar. I'm the plaintiff. Okay. As you all can see, this has been going on since 2017, yeah? Can you all hear me? Okay? Alright. This has been happening since 2018, since 2017. 2018 January, we lodged a report against certain individuals talking about other faiths and beliefs. Alright? I have an entire compilation of evidence over the years, proof of evidence over the years which has been collected, alright. But yet, nothing has taken place. Lodged a police report because I believed in the rule of law. I believed in the system. We lodged police report, nothing happened. I went with a memorandum, I prepared a memorandum, gave it to 7 ministries. This was during the Pakatan Harapan government, okay. Still nothing happened, but I have all the feedbacks, okay, all the response from all the ministries, but still yet nothing has taken place. Again, the same individuals, they have keep on insulting other faiths and beliefs. Lately, if you can see, last year June, okay, they have insulted the religion of Hinduism, okay. They have insulted the religion of Hinduism, okay, calling we are stone worshippers, cow worshippers, and we are stupid, okay. And I'm very surprised there is no arrest been done on this individual. But if you look at the previous year, how many arrests has been done towards the non-Muslims for uttering words about Islam within 24 hours? A 68 years old man was arrested, alright. And I have spoken to these people and they told me that they were provoked and instigated by these people, by these Mualaf preachers, okay. Now my question is, these Mualaf preachers, the Zamri Vinod and Firdaus Wong, they were Hindus, they were Buddhists before. Now what is their intention of converting to Islam and using the platform as a pendakwa or as a preacher to insult other faiths and beliefs. What is the reason they are doing that? By right, they should be talking about Islam, the pureness about Islam, the good things about Islam. But instead of talking about Islam, they have been insulting, condemning, criticizing other faiths and beliefs. In their Facebook, okay, they have been using all kind of reference book, okay, unrelevant reference book, stating that, okay, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the Taoists, the Christians, they are not following their own religion and their religion is wrong. Well, their religion is right. Okay, I have so many evidence here. All right, over the years, we have made reports. We have brought to the ministry. I don't know what is happening. You see, we have Interfaith Consultative of Council. We have Swahakam. We have Ministry of Unity. What are these people all doing? Is it just for an eyewash? If we have Ministry of Unity, what is the function of Ministry of Unity? What is the function of Swahakam? How come all these are not taken seriously? But when it comes to a non-Muslim, they immediately arrest. Lately, if you see, PAS, Zawawi from PAS, he has insulted the Bible and he refused to apologize. And furthermore, no action been taken against him. This all comes under Sedition Act 298A under 504, 505, Multimedia 233. Okay, if you can see here, this particular person, he was locked up, okay, for insulting past president and also the religion of Islam, and he was locked up for 26 months immediately within 24 hours. But when it comes to non-Muslim, no action is taken. I am a layman. We have filed a case. Today I went to the court and they said there's NFA. According to the police, so far there's no further action been taken. So what is happening in this country? Nobody is following the Rukun Negara. Isn't anyone is following the constitution? What does our constitution say? Our Article 8, Section 2 says that it protects all other race, doesn't matter what skin color you are, what religion you are. Same goes to Article 11. Why no one is following the constitution? And what happened to our Rukun Negara? The 5 pillars of our Rukun Negara, the last 3, keluhuran perlembagaan, kedaulatan undang-undang, rule of law, kesopanan kesusilaan. What happened to all that? Why no one is following the Rukun Negara? No one is following the constitution. So I really don't know what's happening in this country, but I can see it's a double standard law system here. It's very obvious a double standard law. When a non-Muslim can be arrested, but when it comes to these people, they get away with it. Why is that? You know, we went through so many obstacles. All right, we went through so many obstacles to challenge this. If you look at it, okay, they have a propaganda team, they have a cyber trooper team, these people, okay, and previously when I brought this issue up, my picture was up and they said I'm an anti-Islam, whereby I'm trying to hold the unity, peace and harmony in this country, in this nation. But the way they portray it is we are anti-Islam when we bring up this kind of issues, because you see, they are allowed to speak about the non-Muslims, about the non-Muslims' faith and belief, about their religion. They are allowed to speak out. But when a non-Muslim retaliates back or give their comments, they get arrested. I have spoken to those 2 people who were arrested before, and they told me that they were instigated, they were provoked, they were angry. It's not that they want to insult Islam, but they feel that their religion is being insulted. And due to that provocation, this is the feedback they have given, and they got themselves arrested. So all this has to stop. And Tan Sri Muhyiddin, our Prime Minister, came up with NUP, National Unity Blueprint, 2021 to 2030. I really hope that this is not another eyewash. Okay? Get these people charged. Get these people arrested. That is what we are looking at. There's nobody above the law. Okay? Maybe they might have good support from the politicians, good network. Okay? But Malaysia, you look at what is happening in Malaysia, 2.4 million people are jobless. This is January statistics. January 2021 statistics, 2.4 million Malaysians are jobless. loss of income. Okay, sorry, loss of income. All right, and our economy is dying off. Investors are going out of our country. They are going off to Indonesia. They are going off to Vietnam. These countries are booming up. So what is happening in Malaysia? My friends are calling me from overseas and asking, why is this thing happening in Malaysia? Why these people are doing this kind of things? You know? And we are not getting a proper result. End of the day, the police report, whatever we do, we are not getting the results. When it comes, this is a total discrimination. This is a total, what you call that, violation of human rights. I find this a violation of human rights. And this is a discrimination of what is happening here in this country. Okay? Thank you. Anybody want to say something? Mr. Nagesh is here. Mr. Nagesh, you want to say something? Yeah? Yeah.
தமிழ்ல பேசுறோமா?
Speak in English.
ஓகே, வணக்கம் எல்லாத்துக்கும். என் பேர் நாகேஷ். ஐ எம் த ரைட்டர் ஆஃப் சிவசித்தி ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் ஃபவுண்டேஷன். Okay, past as how Sashi said, since 2014 I am following this group. I am following what Zamri Vinod and Frida Song is doing. That means I already collected all the information. I already write everything about this group in my blog. So you can go and check in the blog. Every detail is there. Okay, from 2014 they keep on telling something bad about the religion, especially they interfere inside into our scriptures. For example, there is a term they say the Vedas are prohibiting idol worship. In fact, there is no such thing there. In fact, the Vedas are promoting both worship. So who these people who are they to say that our Vedas are prohibiting that? So they are interfering into our scriptures, our belief in their terms. For example, Zamri Vinod has said he worshipped stone. I don't know who taught him to worship stones. As far as I know, as I'm Hindu, we are worshiping God in some term of idol. But we are worship God. We never worship a stone. I don't know who taught him, and he is keep on telling that he is worshipped stone and become stupid that time. That is his problem. And who is he to talk about the Hindus' method of worship? So when a person openly can say that the Hindus are worshiping stone, that is the insult. It's considered insult. And I don't understand what is the actual definition of insulting in Malaysian term at the current level. So there is a lot of things we can identify. I got evidence and proofs, so I can bring it to in case the case go to court, then I can give all the support to Mr. Sashi on this. Okay, thank you much. Thank you, sir.
You want to say something?
I'll just
By the way, we will proceed lah. Tell them that we will proceed on this. We are not going to let this matter go. We will proceed up to the end.
ஓகே வணக்கம் இளங்கோ அண்ணாமலை மீண்டும் தொடர்பில் வந்திருக்கேன். 2014 உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் மலேசியாவிலே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வி ஃபைல் அ கேஸ் அகேன்ஸ்ட் முகமது இதாயத் மன் நம்லாஸ் 2014. ஸோ இதே போல தான் செஞ்சாங்க. அவனுக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியல. அப்போ உள்ள ஐஜிபி வந்து காலேட்டு விஷயம் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியல. நாங்கள் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சி கொடுத்தோம். அவன் வீட்டு அட்ரஸ்லேருந்து அவன் ஐசி நம்பர்லேருந்து அவன் என்ன செய்யலாம் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சி அவன்கிட்ட கொடுத்து அவன் போய் பிடிச்சானுங்க. இதுதான் இந்த நாட்டில் நடக்குது. ஏன்னா அவனுக்கு இஸ்லாம்காரனுங்க என்ன பேசினாலும் they don't take action, but ஒரு நான் முஸ்லீம் ஏதோ பேசிட்டா 24 மணி நேரத்தில் வீடு பூந்துக்கு போய் பிடிக்கிறானுங்க. இதுதான் நடந்துருக்கு நாட்டில். சசி சொன்னது போல, ஒரு மிஸ்டர் நாகேஷ் சொன்னது போல, we are the legitimate citizen of this Malaysia. We have the voting right. You have all the rights to buy property or whatever in Malaysia because we born in Malaysia. We have the loyalty for this country. We are legitimate citizen of this country. அப்போ மலேசியாவிலே சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, நம்ம சாசனத்தில் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னா, எல்லா ரிலிஜனும் இந்த நாட்டில் வந்து சரி சம்பா நீங்கள் உங்களுடைய ரிலிஜனை நீங்கள் வந்து பின்பற்றலாம். Nobody has bloody right to instigate or humiliate other religion because your religion is for you, our religion for ours, and we don't touch you, you don't touch us. We want to worship idol, we want to worship a cow or whatever is our rights. Okay, please take care of your own religion, please take care of your own faith, please take care of your own races. Okay, you have no bloody right to teach us, to instigate us what to do, because our religion is already existed more than 10 to 20,000 years. Not like other religion, a few thousand years. We are already existed more than 10,000 years. Okay, it's proven with all the scientific research and so on. So, if you want to talk good thing about your religion, you can talk good thing about your religion. ரொம்ப பேர் தமிழில் பேச சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க. தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். தமிழில் சொல்கிறேன் நான். எந்த ஒரு மனிதனுக்கும் மற்ற இனத்தை பற்றி தொடர்றதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு மற்றவங்களுடைய ஃபெய்த், மற்றவங்களுடைய நம்பிக்கை உங்கள்கிட்ட பேசுறதுக்கு யாருக்குமே அதிகாரம் கிடையாது. ஐ நோ somebody வினோட் இஸ் வாட்சிங் திஸ். நீ ஒரு தமிழன் தான், தமிழ்ச்சிக்கு பிறந்தவன் தான், நீ இது பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருப்ப. இவ்வளவு நாள் நம்ம வந்து மோர் தென் 800-900 போலீஸ் ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Police never take any action, and we did one special memorandum to Bukit Aman, I think last year, 9 September 2020, with the full SOP, and the police officer, I forgot his name, he said we will do thorough investigation and we will get back to you. Bharatiya Bukit Aman also never get back to us with any findings or any further action. This action எடுக்கவே இல்லை. So we decided we want to put case, நம்மளுக்கு கேஸ் சுத்தமாக எடுப்போம். ஓகே, பரவாயில்ல, நீ ஒண்ணுமே செய்யலையா, இந்த அரசாங்கமும் சரி இந்த போலீஸும் வந்து ஆக்ஷன் எடுக்கிறதுனா பிரச்சனை இல்லை. we took our own action. We got a very good lawyers and they are willing to help us. And today இன்னைக்கு தேதி வந்து 12ஆம் தேதி 3ஆம் மாதம் 2021, 2:30 மணிக்கு 3 மணிக்கு தான் கேஸ் இப்போ முடிஞ்சிச்சு இதுலேருந்து கோர்ட்லேருந்து. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஹியரிங்ஸ் வேணா 26 April we will come back here. And we have all the evidence, more than 200 pages. Few books we have put more than 200 pages. அவனுக்கு என்ன பேசியிருக்காங்க, இன்ஸ்டிகேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, என்ன இந்து மதத்தை பத்தி தப்பா பேசியிருக்காங்க. Yeah, this is not reminder. This is a warning to all the preachers. You can be a Muslim preacher, you can be a Buddhist, you can be a Hindu. You have no bloody right to talk about other religion in your worship place. You talk about your good things about your own religion. That's all, guys. Ilangoda Ramalai from Mahkamah Magistrate Shah Alam. Thank you very much. We will get back to you. And this is again, I'm telling you, it's a very stern warning to everyone. Oh, you want to make a police report against me? Please do. We will face it. Thank you very much, guys.